morning.
Here we are again. It's sunny today. It wasn't sunny yesterday, so
It's
Laura
kind of
and Rick.
Rochester sunny though, really.
That's
which
true.
means
That's
slightly overcast instead of dark and rainy
Yes,
or
true.
snowy.
It's true.
But we're still thankful because
We love this place. We love Rochester.
Yes, and there's still light, and light is good.
Yes, light is awesome.
Yeah. So we have been talking about different ways to help people strengthen their immune systems, and one of the things we realize that the stress level right now
Right.
and anxiety level is so high, understandably.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to teach a technique today. Rick uses it all the time with his patients.
Yep.
That will help you release that stress and also just get you aligned, your energy more aligned to your chi. When we speak about chi, we've talked about it several times. We're talking about our life force or the energy. And not only do humans have chi, but also the universe has chi, or the energy of the universe. And we want to make sure that we're aligned and we're balanced so that we feel the best that we can feel.
Right.
So I'll let Rick take it away.
And we get asked about chi a lot. Laura and I both do, and other two acupuncturists who work in our clinic. It's spelled Qi or Chi. The Japanese call it Ki. So if you see that word, it's like Laura said, the life force that rules all the functional aspects of the body. In Chinese medicine, is specifically like blood flow, neurological activity, etc., bowel function. There's so many aspects of chi. It can be deficient, it can be rebellious, etc. So there's
blue chi, there's Swiss chi, there's cheddar chi.
That's cheese.
Oh.
Cheese. Yeah.
Sorry.
25 years as an acupuncturist? Okay.
He always says, but it really feels like the marriage thing. That's what you said. We've been married for how many years?
20, let me think, 20.
Oh my God, it's
20,
the quiz. It's the quiz.
20, this will be our 23rd year.
And then he always says, but it only feels like 2 years.
Underwater.
Ah.
Thank you, Steve. That's a Steve joke. So back to the meditation. It's called Microcosmic Orbit. A Taoist practitioner and Chinese medicine guru that's been around for a long, long time. I got turned on to this book, I think, back in like the early 90s. A man named Mantak Chia. He's awesome. You can go on YouTube, things like that, to see him. But he's produced several books, and one of them has something called the Microcosmic Orbit. Has nothing to do with space, but it has to do with your space. So I used to work in back then considered at least a pandemic. When I started using this, I used to work in an HIV/AIDS clinic. Laura and I both did in San Diego, California.
Yes, we sure did.
Park Center for Health. Shout out to them. Awesome place, and helped a lot of men and women through that tough time. And I worked there for about 5 years, and I was trying to find something to help them with their stress of dealing with the then not as well-known virus as it is well-known now. And so I read about this meditation, as I said, it's called the Microcosmic Orbit. So we talked about a couple days ago that the meridians are on both sides of the body, bilateral, right and left. The two meridians that we're going to work with today, the pathways in the body, one goes up the back of the body, the other goes down the front of the body. So those are the only two that aren't bilateral. One is called the Du channel, the governing vessel, which starts around your coccyx, goes up over the top of your head, and ends on your upper lip. The Ren channel, the conception vessel, is on the front. It rules the yin aspect of the body. It starts right below the testicles of a man or the vagina of the woman, and goes right up the center, up the chest, up the throat and chin, and ends on the lower lip. So you're uniting yin and yang. Yang is the back, yin is the front. So this technique Mantak Chia developed is using uniting yin and yang. And the reason that's important, because we have to try to balance ourselves as much as possible. That's the name of our clinic. So starting using inhale and exhale with your through your nose, if possible, inhale and exhaling through your nose, starting at the base of your spine, your coccyx, the terminal end of your spine. You're going to inhale going up. That's the first part. One part that I should have started with was anything that's causing you stress, especially right now. Anything, whether it's finances, and I know that I'm not trying to make light of this, of getting toilet paper or getting cleaning supplies or anything like that, or your children's health, or how am I going to keep them busy? How am I going to keep myself busy? How am I going to relax during these tough times? This is really good for that. So imagine yourself writing any of those things that stress you out or cause you concern on a piece of paper. You can physically write them on a piece of paper if you want. Laura and I were talking about that this morning. Or the virtual writing them on a piece of paper. And as you're coming up the spine, starting your coccyx, you can use the image of fire. Now, this is what I've done to my patients for 30 years. I don't tell them what color their fire should be. It could be purple, it could be orange, it could be green. It's a color that represents healing for you. So as it burns up your spine, as you're inhaling, you're going up your spine, burning those notes with the things of stress written on them. It comes up over the top of your head, and then you pause just for a second in a point called yin tang, which is right here, right in the middle. So inhale, going up the spine, breathing, burning up all those stressful things, pausing for a moment right here. Then the exhale, so that's the inhale. The exhale is you exhale down the face, chest, past the abdominal area, past the belly button, past the pubic hair, and dump it out right past that area, right before it gets to the rectum. I know those are not lovely terms, but that's what we're doing. So inhale, going up, burning. Exhale, as you go over the top of the head, you exhale. And I always use the image of, you know, when you mop the floor and you have dirty mop water, and you dump it down the driveway or out in the yard or something, you dump it down the drain. That's what you're doing. So you're burning it up, and then you're washing it away, and burning it up and washing it away. There's several healing numbers in Chinese medicine, 5, 8, 9. It's recommended to do 9 inhales and exhales, and a couple of things that positionally. You could do it sitting, standing, lying. Some people do it right before they go to bed to finish their day. If when you're lying down or sitting, or not probably standing, of course, and you would, let's say, fall asleep if you did at the end of the day, the breathing police aren't going to burst through the door and go, hey, you only did 6 inhales and exhales. So it's 9 inhales and exhales, which takes about less than 2 minutes. So I think if we all need to be able to afford 2 minutes to at least address those things which stress us. So it's called the microcosmic orbit. You inhale, burning up the spine, up over the top. Exhale, washing all those ashes you just burned up away. Now, you can do more than 9. I say do variations of 9 if you want to keep doing this. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, you can do variations of 9. I will guarantee this, I promise you, because I know myself. You will get so good at this that you could be in a stressful situation, let's say at you're waiting in line to get on the freeway, or you're at a traffic light where there's a lot of traffic or an accident happened. You'll be able to just gently inhale and exhale, and it'll feel like you sat in meditation for 20 minutes. I feel it every day when I demo this to my patients in the clinic. They come back and tell me that. I've taught this to kids who have anxiety, and their teachers have noticed that those kids there's a difference with them. And so one of my 11-year-old patients taught his teacher what I taught him. It's not some big great secret. So it's inhaling and exhaling, image of fire burning up, water washing away, and try that. Now, I recommend doing either eyes completely closed or partially closed. You can do it with your eyes open if you're that focused, but this is just a brief 2 minutes or less meditation that I have found clinically really has helped my patients. Test anxiety, flying anxiety, travel anxiety, not just flying anxiety. There's so many variations on the theme. And if your child's off, you got to know your child. You can teach them this yourself. I think you should learn it yourself first to get a good handle on it. But it's just uniting yin and yang, this foundation of Chinese medicine. So try it. I hope this helps. I'm very enthusiastic. Laura and I both are. We both have a meditative practice. And sometimes when I don't have time to sit in my at my altar and meditate, I'll just sit. I'll go on the back porch in our yard, and I'll just do 9 of these, and I feel refreshed. I guarantee it.
If you can breathe, you can do this. And if you're
Good
struggling
point.
with
Very good
something,
point. Very good point.
one tip we'll give people in the treatment room, that if you're struggling with something in a certain area of your body, let's say right now we're caring for our lungs, then you might just pause a moment in the area that you're caring for. Or we work with people that are struggling with cancer, and they might bring that light energy to that area to help breathe into it and relax. And it feels really good. So hopefully
does.
help.
Oh my
You know,
God.
when you're feeling amped up about all this stuff going on, take that moment, take a deep breath. Even if you can only do 1 cycle, You can't do 9.
Right.
Just do it, and you'll feel the benefit.
And the last, I don't know if it's the last thing, but the one thing, don't judge yourself on this. Don't get frustrated by it. People don't sit in meditation immediately like they sat at a Zen monastery for a year. Just be patient. It'll come to you. It doesn't just come right away. Thoughts will come in while you're burning up. Put those thoughts on that piece of paper that you're burning up. So don't judge yourself about it. Please be patient with it for yourself. That's what I've heard commonly for the years that I've taught meditation. Well, I just can't empty my mind. Well, you're burning up and washing. So just, if that thought, say, crazy thoughts, put that on your piece of paper to burn up. So please be patient with yourself about it. That's one of the most important things about meditation, I feel.
Yes, loving yourself.
Yes.
All right.
I think
thank you.
That's
it for today.
That's it for today.
Hey, I think we decided to get a little bit into food over the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to talk about healing foods. And
the nutrition queen here.
Well,
So, yeah.
I love my food. I love to cook it. I love to grow it. I love to eat it. So excited. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye. Have a great day.